I never thought this is where I was going to end up. I really didn't. When I came to Lindenwood to play baseball, I was basically coming I didn't want to be a regular student and not play a sport. I wanted to get school paid for as much as I could, and it was a way for me to graduate, and like I said, get it paid for. It turned into this. I'm very grateful that it did. And then just going to the Pirates and showing up to our rookie level team that first season in 2016. And I'm playing with guys from Oregon State, North Carolina, Florida State, Alabama. And they're like, "Where'd you go to school, man?" I'm like, "Lindenwood, baby." The ride through the minors was, for me, I'm pretty fortunate. It was pretty quick compared to a lot of guys. I only played minor league ball for 3 years. It worked out well for me. I had some great times in the minor leagues, but the bus rides will not be missed. I'm happier taking planes now. So when I finally did debut and get up, it was a really weird feeling. Just, you get up there and they just call your name and you go out there, and everyone who's watching on TV just assumes you know what you're doing, and you were meant to be there and all that. And so I'll never forget walking out of the first time and just a huge stadium. They were in the bullpen telling me not to look up when I went out, not to look at the third story, the third deck up there. I did anyway, and man, it's hard to explain until you walk out there and there's 30,000 people looking at you, waiting for you to get the game going. It's a feeling it's pretty hard to describe. Once you're out on the mound, actually, it's like, all right, your job is to get 3 outs. That's it. It's pretty simple. It's the same game you've been playing. It's just the guys who you're playing against get paid a lot more than they did when I was pitching a week ago. And that's the way I kind of looked at it. And I really wasn't nervous once I got out there. But warming up, man, I was shaking in my boots. It was the middle of baseball season for me. I went home, and when she went into hospice care, I came home for a couple weeks and I didn't do anything baseball related. So it was a tough time for sure. For her, it was good that it happened so quickly. I was glad she wasn't in pain anymore. And then once she passed away, we had the field and everything. It was kind of like, I was in a weird limbo between, do I go back and, try and pitch at the end of the season, we're going to playoffs, or do I just kind of call it a year in terms of just, what she means to me and what she means to me, like with my athletic career. She was a really good athlete. And so being able to go out there and every time before I pitch, I've got some stuff written on my hat, just kind of take a step off the mountain and think about her, some things that have gone on in my life, and just kind of center myself real quick before I get out there and remember that there's stuff that's bigger than what you're doing in that moment. She did a good job raising both me and my sister, along with my dad. And so I think she gave me the tools to get through it and to, succeed, definitely. Greatest memories of Lindenwood Lion. I have a lot of really good memories with guys from those teams. And at that point, baseball was just fun. It wasn't my job. It was just what I did with my buddies. And, I have some great memories on that field. Some not so fun memories getting yelled at by Coach Pleasure for stupid stuff we were doing. But, yeah, I've got a lot of them. Most of them aren't baseball related necessarily. But I really, really enjoyed my 3 years at Lindenwood. They were a great time. Guys who go to Lindenwood are, in my opinion, pretty lucky to go to Lindenwood. The facilities you guys have there are top notch. I've been to quite a few places now around the country and seen other school setups, and for being a D2 school, it's right up there on par with a lot of D1 facilities. And I've always thought the campus was just gorgeous. You sit on top of that hill by Spelman Center and look down. It's a really cool view. And as far as the baseball and softball facilities go, they're top notch. They've got a great setup over there, and I recommend it to anybody who ever asks me. It's a great place to go to school, and as I said before, I'm really glad I did. I had a lot of fun there. I think within 5 years, I'd like to have solidified myself as a role, hopefully on a contract with somebody. There's just the assurance that comes along with guaranteed money in this game, and a guaranteed job that's really nice. In that 5 years, I think me and my wife would like to have a kid or two by then, and kind of just start our family, and that will definitely change how we approach baseball, and it'll change the balance of what's important and what's first in terms of everything we do decision making wise.